Give me the versatile.
Better not be worse.
Oh no, I see.
Yeah,
it now.
right.
It should be D12s, right? Yeah, watch. He rolls 3 ones and fuck.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's better. There you go.
There we go. That's
There you
better. We'll take 7 full damage. Any day.
Eric. Anything else, good sir?
Yeah, it's another Toll the Dead. I can do 2 attacks.
So you're gonna double tap Toll the Dead.
Yeah, I do.
Clock strikes midnight twice.
Another cantrip, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, double damage.
Oh.
Go for the critty. You would crit that though. Wow, you just
Oh,
rolled 1,
no.
1, 2. You would roll 3 more though,
Lord.
Eric.
God, why did I fucking do that?
I'll just do another normal, I guess. So there you go. And it's trash.
Oof, that's still rough. I was at a total of 10?
20,
20, yeah, total 20, yeah. Not bad. I mean, 2020 still not bad. Not bad. Could have been worse.
Then, dude, man, is gonna attack. Fuck. Do you remember what I fucking cast that at?
Your spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
1 second. I will tell you. Level. I actually don't know. I mean, it says level 3 in the thingy, but that could just.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Yeah, it makes sense then. Yeah, then I'm gonna bonus action do my spiritual weapon attack.
When you hit, it's with because it's your attack modifier, so kicks in. Nice. Damn, you guys might not even get a chance to fight Vanilla. Eric's over here just mowing the lawn.
You can take care of it.
That's 9 damage?
Yeah.
Got it. Comes across.
49 damage, not terrible.
Not terrible. That's it?
Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah.
You got it. It's like, this will not end fairly. He turns around behind himself. Actually, let me see. Yes. He's going to launch the first one at Eric. His first little fireball. Or his
first
flame.
Little fire.
It's just he's hurling.
It's like
it's a flaming ball.
Yeah.
As he just chucks a flaming ball.
Doesn't sound too threatening.
First sounds worse to me.
Wait, what was the 25?
It's just a basic. It's his innate natural attack. It's called hurl flame. He can hurl multiple little meteor flame at people. Kind of like a spiritual flame, but better.
What does it look like?
So that's only 20.
It would look like probably about a 3 times the size of your average snowball.
So
Flaming meteor.
Is it like magma or is it like magical fire? Or is it
I would definitely say I like the way you went with that. I would say he's pulling it from a pool beneath him that he's basically exerting out of from this Ifrit visage. And as he yanks it out, you do see kind of like a magma, kind of like plasma-liking drip off. But as he picks it up, you see it kind of hardened enough to be that solid form. And as he flicks it, you see it kind of, as it lands on impact, shatter outward. And you take 20 fire damage. Jesus, why did it do it?
I can't vampiric anymore, so that's fine.
All right. Wait, so what was the 6 for? Sorry. Oh, where were you concentrating on?
I'm a vampiric touch.
That's right. Gotcha. All right, so you drop that. And then...
obviously, I'm not going in because I don't know what the fuck that fucking game would do to me.
Yeah, of course. And he's just like, ugh, as the ball curls in your direction, shatters around and kind of causes this brief bit of smoke. I had an animation in there, but I wiped everything, so all your spells actually have animations now, so all the custom ones got wiped. My bad. As you see smoke kind of cover the area of Eric briefly, preventing you guys from seeing his immediate well-being, as the vanilla turns around and then chucks 2 more. There's 4 of you guys. The top of you are going to be 1 and 3. The bottom is going to be 2 and 4. I'm going to roll d4 twice. Those two get hit. So Sirdan, and Sirdan, for some reason, he really likes you. You get 2 flaming balls flying at you. First one. Whoops. Click the
He
wrong
has
person.
the highest AC, right? So
24. Oh, there you go. It went off.
I think that hits.
It tells me it hits, but you can tell me if it's wrong.
you don't have an arrow catching shield.
I don't think I have my. I don't think I have my Shield of Faith up. So yeah, that would hit.
You know what? I can actually check that. So let's see.
Yeah, no effects are active on him.
Yeah, we got nothing. All right, so you guys see Sirdan turn around and just one blows up right off of his chest. You take 25 points of fire damage, and then immediately another one comes flying. Before you could even stagger back forward, another one flings in his direction. Ooh, I almost critted that one. Kind of hurls him backwards briefly with the force as you see just this magma just fling onto everything, and he takes 11 points of damage. And he's just like, he puts both of his hands into the water around him, and steam begins to cloud the area. Any range attacks on him are at disadvantage for the rest of the round. Sidon, it's now your turn to respond.
I'm gonna angrily just grit my teeth and cast Moonbeam on him.
Ooh.
And with my bonus action, let's see. One action. Let's see, what do I want to do with my bonus action?
So many options.
Pump your
Yeah,
damage.
right. I think I'm just gonna start running 30 feet towards him.
All right.
15, 20, 30.
All right. You approach him bravely. In doing so, you feel the steam in the mist kind of come off like an iron, as it does get significantly hotter the closer you become to them. But from this range, you are still safe.
So he needs to make a con save at the start of his turn.
Right. Okay, at his start though. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Now. Okay,
Or the first time. Well,
Yeah.
here, let's see. Yeah. For the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames. It takes a con save or 2d10 radiant or half.
So
Okay.
it still does the first attack.
So it happens right away, and then every
Yeah,
time it's on its
every
turn.
time on his turn.
Drop it in the chat for me.
Sorry, I'm looking at this through D&D.
Oh, you're good.
Just like display on VTT. There's like a little button if you open the description.
Was it your feature? What was it called?
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Oh, Oh, he's just doing Moonbeam. Oh, it's a spell. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a,
Gotcha.
yeah, it should be in the handbook.
I got it.
Oh,
All
you
right.
know what? Hold on. I know why it's because I'm not looking at D&D Beyond in the right browser.
That would help.
That would.
It is a con save,
I
so he's
see
going to
it.
go ahead and make a con save. Oh, I did that. That's why. Oh my
Nice.
god, I'm failing all these.
Sucks at
Fail.
saves.
Big fail. I've been like
Jesus.
getting ready to cutting words in this whole time, and I haven't.
A +7 on his con too. Oof.
Man, all right. So yeah, a moonbeam comes down. If you want to cast it, it'll have an animation. I don't know if you can put a template or if you did one. Oh, never mind. You didn't do it in the thing. I got you.
Jesus, that damage though.
Wait. what?
Also, to note, I don't know if this is relevant, but a shape changer makes its saving throw at disadvantage. If it fails, it instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a new form until it
Yeah,
leaves the
I'm
spell
familiar
slot.
with it. Absolutely. But real quick, what level did you cast this at?
Just second level.
Just basic level. Okay, cool.
Yeah, basic 2d10. Yep.
You got it. So you cast Moonbeam on this bad boy. He fails. Go ahead and roll me some. Oh, you already rolled it to me. That was a 16. Not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah.
He's just like. Now, let me think about something real quick. I get how the spell works, but it specifies only if they're a shape changer. If it's a spell allowing them to be in this form, would that be considered shape shifting?
Shape changer is a type of creature.
Yeah. So technically, since they're not a shape changer, that part of the spell would not play an effect. Correct.
It wouldn't
That
turn
is
off
up to you, I
polymorph,
think.
no.
But I mean,
But
just
then
verbiage
again,
wise,
yeah, that's
how would
DM
you
though.
guys see that? If you guys turn someone into something
Do they
via
have
polymorph, would
do
that?
they have a
They're
monster
not
subtype
the
of
one with the
shape
ability
changer?
to shape
No,
change.
they do
have
not.
So that then
like
they
a
don't
magical
together.
thing
Not a
cast on
shape
them.
changer.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think if
This
they were
one
like a
uses that
druid, for
specifically.
example, that can do like wild shape,
Yeah,
I think
that
that
would
would
count.
count as
That
I would
would
agree with
count.
that.
a shape
Yeah, if it was
change.
more innate, for sure. Okay, so in this case, the moonbeam comes down. You guys don't know where the ceiling is, but it comes through across from the ceiling straight down, and it just goes off endlessly as you see it going straight through Vanilla and Power. He's just like, he's just breathing heavily, but he's still standing strong. He looks tall, and it does not reveal any other form, showing you all that this is not just a parlor trick. Anything else, Sudan?
That's it.
All right. Rolling.
Trying to find the mute button. All right. What is Rolly gonna do? How close am I to this guy? Let's use a ruler. 60 feet. That's perfect. Yeah. I guess I'll just move up 5. Move up 5 feet. I can't move my token though. Use the keys. Yeah, that's about right.
Because you're in the measure, yeah.
I got it. Yep. I am going to cast a spell.
Time to slow it down.
You cast slow. Let's save. It's a con save or a wisdom save?
Wisdom.
16.
That will definitely fail.
All right. He
AC
drops his
is
AC.
19.
So his AC goes down by
AC's
2.
dropped by 2. And dex saves. Dex saves and AC both get -2. And on its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
You got it.
And it's half speed.
And it gets no reactions.
Attack. Yeah.
Does it get a reaction though? Let's see.
No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, I don't think it gets reactions. Yeah, reaction. It doesn't have anything to do with reactions.
So it can still do a reaction.
It can use.
Oh, no, it
yeah,
says
it
it
can
can't
use
use
action.
Yeah.
Oh, it can't use reactions.
Yeah, it can.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
okay.
read the rest of the
But
spell.
it can't multi-attack, right? It can only
Yeah, it
It
would
can't
be able to.
multi-attack either. No, because it's an action, not multiple action.
But an action is in the same attack pattern. So if I do one attack with multi-attack, that means I'm only doing one action still.
It
For
says
both
it
attacks.
can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, one melee or ranged
Jeez.
attack. Yeah, it
So much
shows off
verbiage in this
multi-attack.
one. You should just get
Yep.
but
It's
cool.
real
All
good.
right.
And then I will use the goblin ability called Nimble Escape. And try and duck behind something.
All right. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I'll stay within 55 feet.
You got it.
Check.
There's a hugey McHuge large that you can hide behind.
Yeah.
I'm pretty large right now.
As the slow goes off,
That's
and a
wonderful.
dome passes over, and you see all the fog and the steam around him go into almost a slow groove of calm gestures. You hear him in slow motion. else, Rolly?
Get fucked.
Jin, ball's in your court. Avi, you're next. Then Chess McLarge, huge. I hate slow.
We love it.
Yes. It's like, oh, action economy? You want that? No.
Actually, out of curiosity, if it does, it doesn't count.
Said ranged attacks also are at disadvantage, right?
Yeah,
Correct,
that's
just
not
because he's
range.
covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a range. It's a saving throw. You guys in your saving throw.
That's an AoE.
I was talking about that. I was talking about from my
Well, actually, no,
little
you
eye
choose the
I was
creatures.
like,
Yeah, you
I was
choose
like,
a certain creature.
we are doing a lot of for your ray. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
little ray.
Yeah. Ooh. That sucks.
All right, one misses one. Let me see. Let me do the sickening. What happens if I fail it? You take damage, right?
It's minus 2
Add roll
AC
damage
as
if you
well.
fail.
Okay, so let me do this first. Get you some damage into there. I was just checking if something else mattered or not, but it
15
doesn't.
fails.
Fails. Okay, as that happens, and he gets this like this ray comes over him. It's just like, oh, no.
Pukes in slow motion.
He like puts his hand out, and he's like, and you see him just like hit it towards Sirdan, and he just reaches out forward and drops one of his like molten balls. Since he is too slow to throw it, he's more than capable of dropping it using a legendary action to do so, and those are not affected by slow.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Nothing stops those.
It wasn't going to be Sirdan, but you guys made it him. Sorry. Sirdan. I'll do that at disadvantage though. Does a 24 still hit, right?
Yep.
All right. As the ball comes dropping on you, just collapses and just bursts all around you. You feel just the flame just tingle across your armor and your body. You save your con. You're good. Jin, you continue with your eye rays. One of them hits. Give me the damage. You're 12 points of psychic damage. I don't know who you shot right there. Oh, you targeted the wrong thing. You targeted Eric's spiritual weapon.
Wow.
Spiritual weapon dead. KO.
Fuck you.
Gone. It's all right. I revived it. All right. Jin, your little eye rays like. Anything else?
Oh, that's all I can do right now.
Got it. Avi, you see all of these things flinging from your right-hand side out of view. And then you see Sirdan run forward and stand
He's
before
got
this
one
enemy.
level of
Right.
exhaustion, right?
And you have one level. Who? Avi? Or.
Oh.
Who?
Fucking.
Oh, yeah, the guy. Yeah, he has one level of exhaustion. Vanilla?
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't affect anything just yet, though.
No, not yet. But
That's all
Not
it saves.
yet.
Not saves. It's checks. Checks. That's all it affects.
Avi, what do you do as you see two of your allies and you assume the rest to be just around the corner as they're taking on this massive creature before you? It is probably
This is the most curious. What is
120
happening in my world?
125 feet. I'll say, Sirdan, you hear Avi mumbling off in the distance if you wish to interact with the man, lost and confused of where he is.
I'm not sure that I necessarily have anything right now.
Got it. Avi, you are confused, but you know that this thing is bad.
No, this thing is bad. It's 125 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna walk 25 feet towards it because that's all I can do.
Yeah,
And
no,
then-
I guess those are in range.
And then I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points for quicken spell.
Oh, shit.
So you can move 50 feet flying.
True.
And then I'm gonna cast lightning bolt at level 6 and hope nobody's behind him.
Lightning bolt. at level 6. Okay, give me 1 second.
Level fucking 6.
Get roasted. I was gonna do lightning ball on level 6. I was like, slow is like way more fun.
As you fire across.
Oh, he gets -2 to his dex save if he has to do a dex save.
It is a deck save. Jesus.
Oh.
I help.
Oh, nice.
Of course, he stands there. He's like, "Whoa!" You just see this lightning bolt
A 2.
just come up and smack into the chest of him.
Ooh. Jesus Christ.
Youch.
As he
Wow.
takes
Yeah,
46
6 level
points
lightning
of
bolt.
lightning damage. And he's just like,
He
you
paid
see him
the
kind of
kicker.
tilt over to the side briefly. And he's just like, you see sparks and smoke flaring from the point of contact. And he's just like,
Why was it at disadvantage? I'm curious.
because you can't move.
Oh, I'll take it. I mean, I'll accept it. I mean, that's cool.
Anything
Still
else,
alive?
Avi? It's still hanging in there. It's full of smoke and shattered static, but it's still hanging in there. Sidon, you are smelling fried.
It's my bonus action, so I'm gonna use my action and cast it at level
Troy's quicken
5.
spell.
Someone's over here doing their homework.
I was studying while you were all talking.
I was like, it's good that he's learned his character.
Like, I could do this. What's better than doing it once? Doing it twice.
I don't even think if I save it matters, but let's see. Another one comes in.
0.
It just bolts right into him. You guys just see smoke surrounding his body, encompassing the entire area. You guys hear these heavy wheezing. Seardon, you being the closest and Eric being the second closest. Both of you guys give me perception checks.
Perception checks. Nope.
Ooh. Spicy.
He's like, he's just in time. You will not stop me so easily. As you hear like this rumbling. From below, the ground begins to vibrate even further. It's as if right beneath him, the world is giving way as it's like sinking and shuddering. I will give Chestnut Large Huge, before anything comes up, an opportunity to declare something, or you can wait to see what happens.
I'm probably just gonna wait.
All right. As you penned standing there, you just hear... You hear like a toss-up of sorts. And in such, almost all of the spells in the area kind of fall in and slink inward with it, except Slow. And was Sickening an AoE, or is that just an area in which it would affect just a creature at the time?
It's an area.
30
So when something enters it, or is it persistent?
It's a 30
When it
foot
enters
sphere.
it and
Yeah,
on their
lasts
turn.
for- yeah.
Okay,
Slow is just I choose a
For
certain
10
number
minutes,
of
it
creatures
says.
and it is.
you got
Yeah.
it. So, going right into that, immediately I have to make a moonbeam save, a slow save, and a sickening save, correct?
Which order are you doing them
I will do it in the order they came in. And I will now toggle the second boss bar. He's like, you guys see massive wings spring out overhead as you see, not like I say massive wings in the sense of a wingspan here, as you see a form of a kind of minorly decrepit adult red dragon. As if it had been lashed, you see scars and wounds where there were markings of chains once holding it captive. And you can tell that it seems as if Finala is now consuming the vessel of these creatures he has held onto for who knows how long, breaking them into his will. In doing so, he will begin with the moonbeam save, and that's a con save. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, guys, come on.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, I start off
18
taking
is
18.
Nice.
Is this an innate shape change?
No. I like the question. Next is the sickening ray. What's the sickening ray on also?
I think so.
Right. Go ahead and just proc
pretty
it for me, Jin.
Con save 17.
Yeah.
All right, we passed that one. That means it doesn't affect me, or I take
Passes.
damage still.
Half?
If he succeeds,
Or you just break it.
suffers one level.
Do I break it if I pass it, or
I
No.
think that's how it works.
I think
No.
it just lasts. No, it doesn't break it. It just doesn't
oh
take.
my god? And then I roll a 5 for initiative. I'm just on a roll. Okay, let me see. Jin's missing, so I have to read it real quick.
And, Cosmos.
I was reading it too.
Oh,
I don't think
like,
I don't think you take anything.
when a creature moves in the area, you must succeed or take 40, suffering 1 level and made up, blah blah blah. Yeah, nothing happens then. So when I start my turn there, I have to try again. But this is me starting my turn there. Okay. Chest make large, huge. It's kind of a good thing you waited, I guess, because it goes right before you. As such, real quick, I still have slow. Slow is a wisdom save?
Wisdom save.
Okay. I pass it at 21? Is that persistent?
I will use cutting words. Roll a d10 and subtract it.
What's he got to roll? Oh, -8.
Legendary
Yeah,
action.
yes.
He force passes.
Okay, yeah, okay, fine. Whatever.
I didn't want to use it, but I'll use it. Legendary action.
Hey, but there's a legendary action gone, so
yeah, then totally I waste that on a 3rd level.
All right,
Totally.
so now real quick on slow. If I start my turn in there, do I have to make a save again, or is it?
No. It's like it's a thing
It's a
like you're
safer
affected.
stock, right?
I was like constant. Yeah. It's like it
Okay.
just breaks it now. Yeah.
Good. Okay, so that's 1. The other 2 are persistent. That's fine. Now that I got all that figured out, he bats his wings, and he goes about. Let me see something. What's 30 feet from me? You know what? Yeah, he is going to go up 10. We'll say 15 feet. In a directional sense, as he flies this way, he's going to go up 15, and he can go up to 40 feet. It looks like, yeah. He's going to go here as he flies out of the moonbeam and the sickening AoE, and all that steam and stuff would not be there. And it would be slowly subsiding as we go. And you see him bat out. He's like, as his mouth begins to glow. And he will use his fire breath, which will be focusing on the 3 here. I need you guys to give me dexterity saving throws as he's like,
So loud.
ooh, you pass. And roll, you have resistance. You still got to roll. You pass, so you take half of half. And you're... Oh, who rolled the 1?
I did.
Wait, damn. The beholder passed it. Damn. So you rolled the 1. You still have resistance.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, fuck me.
That's a lot.
You see the beholderkin pass. The beholderkin fails by 1 because it's a 17. So they take the full damage as it just burns over them. You just hear as they get charred up. You, Jin, pass, taking 23. And Rolly, because you have the resistance, you take 23. But you do feel the burn, and you know if you had not had that ring, it would have been real nasty for you. But as the flames
I
just
paid good money for that ring.
wash right over you guys, you see that. Okay. Real quick question, guys. On recharges, is it rolled on the start of their turn? Right?
I think so.
I think that's how it works.
Recharging.
Like a recharged breath attack.
Yeah, like a.
I think it is
skill.
at the start of their turn.
Nonetheless,
Like when they
after
can
he
use it
does
again?
that, he bats at it. He looks pissed and mean. Chest McLarge huge. It's now your turn.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna beat this shit out of this thing. Charging in, and I will. Let's see. Let me try to remember what my character.
Just like jump on it.
Yeah, I'm just drop kick it.
You have more than enough jump height to get to it.
How tall are you, Chess McLarge huge? Give or take?
I'd say he's probably 6 feet normally, but now he's a large size. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, large
Large
feels
size
like
is
he'd
pretty
be like at least a 12-foot reach.
15?
Easy. I'd say you can. I'd say you could strike at disadvantage if you wanted to go for it.
What would be the advantages of doing so?
Say that again. Oh, I mean, because of the reach. Because if you wanted to try to hit him, you could still try at disadvantage. Because you technically can't reach him at this moment. Like,
he's flying.
you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can. Yeah, because he's flying 15 feet. That's why.
Let me put me back where I was.
You can jump up and
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Okay.
Because if you're flying through the air, then it's not.
Yeah.
Now, you might be falling, but it's still
That's
technically
okay.
you're
I'll
in the
take
air.
it. So yeah, I'll run up, jump. Do you have to make a jump check, or should I just?
No, I'll give you a lateral.
You can
That'll just be at the
jump equal
disadvantage.
to
Yeah.
your. It's equal to your strength. Like there's a.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that.
Oops, sorry, that was me. Ignore that.
Okay, I think I used up all my movement speed anyway. So okay, so I'm gonna make the attack roll once I figure out how to do so.
If you're using the character sheet, you'll go to inventory, and it'll be the unarmed
There's a
strike.
jumping calculator. There's literally. So your strength. What's your strength? 20, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay, so disadvantage.
And
You
he's
said?
what? You say 12 feet tall. You can jump 20 feet horizontally if with a running start. You can jump 8 feet off the ground with high jump.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
You can reach up and grab something 26 feet off the ground.
Damn. Yeah, just because he's not stable though, is that why it's at disadvantage? But he can still hit him, so that's fine.
Yeah. That's
Alright, so I'm gonna roll, and then I'm also gonna do precise strike, or whatever the thing is. So bear with me. Oh man, I don't think it's gonna work.
What was the? So you have to hit him for the other part, or does that add to it?
It's when I make a roll, I can try superior dice. So I'm gonna give it a try.
the fighter ability.
Oh, I didn't roll it.
Oh, hold on, I have to go in there. What's the superior dice amount?
I believe it's a D10.
Okay, and you're doing
At this level, it'd be a
precision
D10.
strike. 1 second, you should be able to do it. And 3, 2, 1. Try it again.
Okay. No.
Yeah, other formula. Click on the other formula.
Oh, right. I'm just gonna. There we go.
All right, that absolutely would hit. That'd be a 21 to hit, right?
I guess so.
Yeah, that makes contact as you
Really
reach up.
following all
16
the
plus
rolls. Okay, cool. All right. I hit him. So now I do damage.
You jump up and you grab like his largest toe and you just yank at it, giving it like a toe spray. He's like, he takes 12 points of toe wrestle damage.
Okay. And as a bonus action,
It was
I will
pretty sore.
use another die to make a grappling attempt.
All right, yeah, you grab his pinky toe or his large toe, and then you go to pull the rest of his leg ankle down to bring him about. If you could succeed, I'll allow you to bring him down to 7 feet and hold him down.
Sweet. Okay.
Nice.
If this works. Of course.
You do. Sorry, I didn't do it to all of them. I was like, if one of them was broken, they're all
Okay.
broken.
Opposing
figured it wouldn't work.
athletics.
Maybe you
Or,
just,
you can use acrobatics, I think.
I'm enlarged, so do I get bonus?
You get advantage.
Advantage. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I get a roll in athletics contesting it, or is it a con save?
I think
Athletics or acrobatics. You get to pick.
But I also
Any
hold on,
checks or disadvantages?
I need D10.
Oh,
disadvantage
lost.
because
I don't
of
even need
the-
it.
My God.
He did lose.
It was a
He
tough
still
fight.
lost.
As you reach
Rebel.
I mean, I rolled an 11 too, so that didn't help. I have a plus 14 to this. You can grab him by the ankle, and you just see. You bring him down to 7 feet, and you put your hands over him, like you're trying to hold down a wild geese from attacking your kid.
Speed is 0.
Hell yeah.
He is now kind of like just flail flapping at 7 feet in the air. Very nice. Any attacks have advantage at this moment coming around into the next order. At the top of the round, however, just kidding, Eric's above 20. Go ahead, Derek.
Okay,
Hold on,
I'm gonna
let's-
start moving. I got
Eric ruined my momentum.
Can I stand there?
Yeah. Want a Titanic off for sure. Ooh, nice.
So he is 60 feet away. Barely. Oh, let me actually. Sorry.
The power of cantrips in a boss fight, guys.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm actually having selected this, so I'm gonna cast it again. Sorry.
We're good.
Why does it say I'm 65? Am I 65 feet away?
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it says 6. Oh, because he's up 7 feet, that's why. But it's okay. I'll say you can reach him in a lateral sense. It's just doing volumetric. There you go. Now you're 59 feet.
Okay.
You jump into the water. You're like, no, I'm gonna get him. Just kidding. I'll say you're still on the thing, but that's why it did it.
Okay. I need a wisdom. Sorry.
Passes. Yeah. He's like, you see his eye look
And it
backwards
hasn't been
toward
a
you
new
as he
round
realizes.
yet, so I don't think I can use my.
No, yeah, you're one turn away. Or 2.
Yep.
I'll do it
You
again.
double tap till the dead.
Because it's a reaction to do that.
This one hits him. And he's like, hears this loud ringing in his ears.
Oh, nice damage.
Nice. Do 26 points of damage as you just see him thrust about angrily.
And then my spiritual weapon is gonna move 20 feet and up towards him too, I guess.
Got it. Flies forward. I need saves for it to be within the. Oh, I'm just kidding.
A spiritual weapon.
Yeah, no, we gotta make like a homebrew rule that spiritual weapons have like some kind of damage threshold. Because those things are so immortal. I swear to God. If played right, those bad boys have never gone. I know, like they're so crazy. They're awesome.
They're made of gods.
I mean, but they're limited. 20 feet of movement's pretty shitty. Like,
True. There's some catches. Anything else, good sir?
no, that'll be it.
All right, Sirdon, before you get a go, it does get a round 20 lair action. And when it's grappled, do I have any limitation to a multi attack? Does it
You have, to
prevent multi
use
attack?
you have to use your action to break the grapple.
So I guess I couldn't do that then.
You can attack
You could
still,
tr-
but
It'd be
I
a
think you have
disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think-
Disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah. So he
Plus,
will use
Does
his,
he still have
his
a
lair
level of
action.
exhaustion?
Yes.
Yeah, so he gets disadvantage
His
on
ability
the check
is
then.
advantage and disadvantage anyway, so yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't, yeah, it's a double disadvantage. Yeah.
Well, what do you mean? It wouldn't be making an ability check if it's trying to attack at disadvantage.
Oh, no. I was thinking if it was trying to
Oh, you
break
mean if
the
I try to
grapple.
break out? Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
can't break. I
yeah,
can't do that
yeah,
on this
yeah,
round,
yeah.
unfortunately, because it's
Yeah.
not his turn. It's just a lair action. You got it. All right. So you've got Chest McLarge Huge. You got a multi attack of 3 actions coming in on you. Well, actually, I'll prevent the claw. I'll say that you're holding him down, but the bite he can't do due to his neck. So he gets let's see, that's it's 1 with the bite. So actually, it'll be 1 attack coming at you. That hits. He's like, he grabs your metal chassis, starts ripping into it. You guys, Jin and Rolly and the Beholder can all witness the innards of a construct. It's this mix of magic and plasma. It at the same time an odd type of energy source. You're not sure if it's Fey-Res or electricity or life essence itself, but you do see almost this kind of tone of color, hue, bright and dim, and then into a dull, and then come back almost as if it was a measure of well-being. And Chest McLarge, huge though massive, is looking quite withered as the now just tosses out the AC unit that keeps him cool down as he begins to heat up. Sidon, what do you do?
Is it within 60 feet of my moonbeam?
You mean in movement? I'm pretty sure.
Because
40
then I'm
feet,
gonna
so
use
it
yeah.
really
Then I'm
shouldn't
gonna
be
use my
good.
action to move the moonbeam so that it touches him basically, but not
Isn't
our
touching
allies.
this Okay. Yeah. Is that your moonbeam that you can control? Try moving it for me.
Let's
It's
see.
there, but I can't touch it. Maybe I can move it.
I
Nope, it's just stuck there.
selected,
No,
but
that's
it's
right.
stuck.
Yeah, it was just stuck here, right? Yeah. So that's okay because I know it moved. So there's that. Let me let me just go ahead and give you like one of those little floating lights as a placeholder, because at least that's a character token you can drop around. 1 second. But otherwise, you move the moonbeam, and that would be a deck save on my behalf, correct?
Con save.
A con save. Gosh. I guess, yeah, it wouldn't matter for me. Actually, dex would be worse, so this works for me. All right, what color did you want your little flaming moonbeam to be? Blue, green, orange, pink, purple,
green.
red. Green, you got it. Go.
Green for that Fey color.
Ooh, feisty. All right, let's see. Configure ownership. Everyone has observership, and you, who I have to change your name on your login still, get ownership of it. Now, bloom. There it is. Boop, and it even gives a flight. How cute. All right, so you put it on them, and in doing so, good sir, must make a save. A 28. Does it take
So
half?
it's gonna take half, yeah. So
that's
half
not
of
bad.
11.
Okay, so it takes 5. Round down. The moonbeam hovers over, and you kind of hear the. But he does not seem immediately phased. Actually, how would you guys? No, just kidding. They're both large, so it's fine. Any other situation that could hit them both, but fair enough. Anything else, Sidon?
Is he technically on the ground or no?
No, he's still 7 feet up. But
Still 7 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chest McLarge, who's brought him down 7 feet from his 15-foot original.
I'm still gonna run up behind him.
You could technically also jump and swing at disadvantage based off of the mathematical understanding of Chest McLarge huge.
I think so. That was my action to move the moonbeam, but yeah, next turn I'm gonna try and.
You got it. Shut up. Bum, bum. So Rolly's turn.
My turn.
Think so. So you're done. Was there anything else you had
Yeah,
on your?
no, that's all I got.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I got.
So, as I understand it, he attacks against him right now do not have advantage, like melee attacks, right?
They would if they were melee attacks.
Okay. All right. That's what I need to know.
Because he's grappled.
All right.
It's just no one's melee
I
attack.
had a spell that could do the same thing, but I'm not going to double up on it if we've already got that going on. So, yeah, I'm just going to be like,
I don't fucking care what form you take, Vanilla. I will kill you anyway.
and I'm going to cast a Psychic Lance on him.
Kind of like snarls in his dragon form. And that's a save.
Yeah, it would be an intelligence save.
14 fails.
14, so he will take. Yeah.
Oh god.
He's down. Ooh. So that knocks him out. He just blanks.
30 points of damage. That's pretty good.
He just like at this point he almost goes limp in the hands of Chess McLarge Huge. You are now carrying his weight. If you wish, you could let him plop to the floor.
Oh yeah, I let him fall.
All right, he is now prone on the floor, currently in an unconscious state. After taking
It's like
30 damage
catatonic.
and a
He
psychic,
can- he
is
just
just like
can't take actions.
got it. So he's like
He
a
can
vegetable
still
right now.
Fully aware
he
of
can make
what's going
saves
on.
and stuff.
Got
Yeah,
it, so
he can make saves and
there's a
stuff,
magic
but he
part, right?
can't do
Did he
anything. Yeah,
All out of the guy?
he's like, yeah.
Well, I mean, he was only like 7 feet, but his body's large, so that's really like 2 feet off the ground.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if it was higher, I'd for sure give it. I did the math, and I was like, that realistic. I was like, I would have, but I mean, it didn't make sense. Very nice, Rolly. Anything else?
I will use my bonus action to inspire my compatriots
You got it.
and use bardic inspiration. We'll give it to Jin. He always does good things with it.
All right.
So you get a D10 to your spell damage, your attack rolls, or save.
Oh yeah, thank you.
That puts us into the field of Jin.
So all attacks are on advantage, right?
If it's melee. If it's
Is
ranged,
it incapacitated? It's
disadvantage
not.
because it's prone.
No, that doesn't mess with that. He can still dodge and stuff. He's just like too dumb to do anything. Other
Yeah,
than
He's
like,
like,
like
he's
trying to
conscious.
try and stay
He's
alive.
just-
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
conscious,
just like
but he's like
he's
he
confused.
can't. His like intelligence is 1. Like he's like a
But it makes him incapacitated, basically. All right, Toll the Dead. Let's see if he can resist this. A wisdom. Fails. Did you roll the wrong dice?
So
You have to do
oh, yeah,
versatile.
it's D12.
Versatile.
versatile.
Yeah.
It's already taking damage.
Nice. I like that better.
Oh. I thought those would be 2 10s.
13 points in the first round.
She's bardic right now. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Max
nice.
bardic.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. An additional 10 on the top. Very good.
And we'll do the little guy.
He fires. He almost hits Chess McLarge Huge. Actually, goes right through an already open puncture. Anything else?
Nope, that's all I got.
You walk in and you make quick work of the first foe, only for another to rise, but your allies seem to quickly bat it down of its nuances. What do you do? Huh? No, it's not flying. It is considered prone on the floor in front of Chess McLarge Huge. Because of its body shape, you could see it. It is 65 feet away from you at this moment.
65 feet away.
You could still move 25 feet also. reducing it to 40.
I'm gonna fly 35 feet while I'm like 5 feet off the ground.
Okay, so you cast fly.
And then I'm gonna cast
Oh, you thought you were an
blind
aircock. I was
deafness.
kidding. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then I'm gonna cast blind deafness.
Okay,
and
you do
blind
see
him.
it's already down on the floor, but you can choose to go ahead and do blinding deafness. So you got it. And what do you choose, the blind or the deaf?
Blind.
Okay, at what level?
Just level 2.
It's a third level. Oh, yeah, right. It's a second level. Just kidding.
I don't think you can upcast it. I think you just.
I
Oh, yeah.
can. I don't know
You
why.
get more
You can
creatures.
upcase anything. Yeah,
You can hit
almost.
more creatures.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense right now.
It
Blind,
passes
blind,
with a 19. As you go to try
Damn
to
it.
blind it and you realize it doesn't catch, it's just like you see the dragon kind of like fluster its head around, but be still unknowingly incapable. So the spell works until its turn or until your turn?
Till my next turn. Skips a turn.
Gosh. Chest make large, huge. Give me an, and let me check actually. Let me look at your character sheet. Tricky. Give me an insight check at advantage because you're holding him. Shin and Rolly, give me a Arcana check. Seer Don and
Okay.
say that again.
I just said okay.
Yeah. Seer Don and
Nice.
Eric, give me a perception check. And Avi from the top, you give me a perception check at advantage. Chest McLarge huge.
Glad we
Where's
have
that
no
at
perception.
advantage? And then Avi, call out your roll at advantage for perception.
20.
Very good. Chest McLarge huge. Give me that insight at advantage. Rolly and Jin, you guys do feel as if there's some kind of pulsing coming from the center of this vanilla red dragon. You get the sense that something is dismantling. Whatever powers Vanilla was holding seem to be losing their strands of sorts. It's almost as if his dragon form was flickering, but you couldn't quite tell. If only there was a camera with a high-speed shutter. Sir Don and Eric, you guys are both blind to any presence other than the fact that there's a dragon and you want to kill it. Avi, you do see what looks to be from the like center back area of this red dragon, like a glow of 3 spherical items underneath the skin, doing some kind of rotationary like pattern. We lost Jess McLarge huge, but I would imagine he'd want to punch him. Do you guys want to see if he pops back on, or Alex, you want to check out on him?
Yeah, I'll check with him. His internet probably cut out.
No worries. But what we could do is we could go to Eric. Oh, go ahead. What?
I'm gonna tell everybody to aim for its back.
You guys hear an Eric Hawka just call out, "Aim for its back!" I don't know what he sounds like. I forgot.
Aim for its back. Yep, that's not gonna do me any good. So.
We'll go ahead and go with you, Eric.
His internet, like RIP.
All good. Let me know. Is he gonna pop back via phone or?
Yeah. We'll see.
All right. For right now, we'll go to
give him
Eric.
that option.
You got it. You'll hold him down in position for everyone. He's just like, "All right, everyone, keep going. He's looking weak." Eric, you arrive on the ally side.
About time, huh?
About.
But I'm still not.
He said he
within
got 18
range.
on his insight.
Perfect. He would definitely see and confirm Avi's suspicions of some kind of either weakness or vulnerability coming from the center back area of these weird glowing spheres moving in a circular-like rotation, clockwise. So you walk up, Eric, you Toll the Dead. Gosh. I don't know what's worse, Eldritch Blast or Toll the Dead. It passes. It chuckles. Just kidding. It goes again. It fails. It snorts out just this like fumes. Oof. Nice. That one saved me a little. Takes 25 points of damage as he hears a massive ring bellowing through him. Avi and Chess McLarge Huge would then be able to announce that. He'd be like, "Oh, hey fellas, it's rotating." Avi, you can confirm that the spherical shapes from underneath the skin are now slowly reversing in its rotation, going counterclockwise.
Okay.
My spiritual weapon, 20 more feet.
All right. And then that's it.
That is all I can do.
Can't do any legendary actions or lair actions. Sit up.
Run up to
Now
it.
prone. Yep.
And where is that new cool weapon I got? I get advantage because it's prone, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Multi-attack.
So that hits with 17 force damage as you rip through it, and you just see it kind of lurch forward. Oh, actually, real quick, you had your Moonbeam on it, so on my turn, I would have had to make a save, right?
Yeah.
Which would have auto-failed.
No,
So
you
then
still can make
let's
the save.
do.
You can make a save? Okay, then I'll save.
Yeah, you can still make saves. Incapacitated means you can't
Still
make
fails.
actions. It doesn't say anything about
Actions or
saves.
reactions.
So it
Can't
would
do
take
reactions either.
16 points of radiant damage from that. It's still standing. It's looking really weak as Chess McLarge, Huge, and Avi can confirm that the balls are now spinning any faster. The reverse rotation. Was that a 21? Did you re-roll the same? Sorry.
That's a second. Another 17 damage.
That was the multi-attack.
So you re-rolled the damage, or was it just the attack you re-rolled?
What do you mean?
Did you re-roll the damage already, or no? Or is that the 17, the damage for this one? Oh shoot! I didn't see
That was the old one, I think.
No, you did it. It was 20 and a 21, and then they both did 17.
Okay.
Yeah, they literally looked too perfect.
That's
okay.
really funny.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, you come in, slash. You do some fancy work, and you do like a Seer Dawn, but Zorro style cut. I don't know what your symbol would be.
Probably a very crude looking tree, to be honest.
All right, you do your best to like get a little tree in there. Right before you get to the end, you hear like you don't get a finish as the form begins to shrink. Damn it. And you see a massive pool of blood around a now shriveled and very, very pale, weakened Vanilla in his suit, bloodied and dusted. He's just like... You all wish to steal what I've acquired. The time and patience I've put into this power. The efforts and I went to gather it all. He is looking completely incapable of doing any harm, but it does seem as if there could be some last words of wisdom if you wish to approach and interrogate him one last time.
I mean, yeah, I'd get closer and drop the
Any of
moonbeam.
you may approach, at this point. He sees Eric and he's just like, you can tell he's a bit intimidated. He sees right through half the chest of Chess McLarge huge. Jin, Roly, do you guys approach or do you keep your distance?
Probably move up.
Does anyone speak to him? He's struggling to breathe. He's
Sorry,
wheezing.
I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help
you're
Will
good.
troubleshoot his internet.
All good.
But the question was, do I move up or stay
Or do you
where I am?
interact with them in any way? Yeah, like, does anyone interact with them in any manner?
Avi wants to ask him questions.
Okay. Avi comes hovering down to the crowd. Avi, did you actually get introduced to anyone on the team, or are you a complete stranger? I don't remember. I think you just came with Chess McLarge huge, right?
Who the fuck's this?
I'm a complete stranger.
I don't think anyone knows who this dude is. Like, you guys just
You
see
just
this
appeared.
What the
this
fuck
this
are you doing
this
here?
electric blasting Aarakocra arrive after helping you guys out. How do you respond, Avi, to their astonishing declaration of your existence?
Avi must know. What are you doing in my plane?
Vanilla looks at all of you guys to respond. He's just as surprised as you guys. He doesn't know who he is at all based off his expression.
Who in the hells are you?
Avi is Avi.
What's an
Obviously.
Avi?
Yeah, but we're in the middle of a fight right now.
What
What are you doing here?
What fight is over? Avi ended it.
I don't
Yeah,
think
you did kind of help.
Avi added it, but
Eric, give me
What
a
do you
insight
want
check
with
at
Vanilla?
advantage.
Apparently you don't like him just as much as we don't like him.
He was in my plane.
the 27 hit.
Avi, he is a mystery to many, but you do recall
Killing this
his
man.
recollections existing across a couple different eras. For some reason, this draconic bloodline Aarakocra has managed to find his way through being a semi-master sage who has not fine-tuned his abilities, but has shown his prowess of appearing and arriving at most unique times, aiding and gaining benefits from those he passes. Avi is often found lost, and Avi only knows how to declare himself. But Avi is one thing for certain, that of worthwhile power to tag along. Whether or not they'll disappear sometime or last until the final member retires in death or alternative life. Avi gains what he needs, and he always arrives when he needs something most. And it's uncertain if Avi's is a race or literally just a singular one. It's not known if
It's the ghost of
Avi's are
people's
other
souls.
Avi's. They resemble
like
this
the
thing called
fucking
the riddle.
V6.
But that's what you know, Eric, if for yourself.
That obvious a weirdo.
Yep.
I didn't catch that from the interaction.
So, what do you guys all do? You got a stranger and a sputtering last wordsman.
So we're killing Vanilla, taking a shit.
He's gotta have a fucking huge hoard.
He smiles with his bloody white pearls, and he's like, "Well, I would not say that my value has not been well invested in particular benefits. A shadow man cannot become what I have been without the aid of very valuable artifacts."
And where would we find these said artifacts?
Within me. I've always been one for the dramatic.
What? You heard the man.
Cut him open, Eric.
It's like, but words of wisdom. You all embody in a physical form first cannot simply wield each one altogether. Only one of you perhaps may be able to wield two at most.
He was clearly talking about me.
He winks at Eric.
I start poking inside of him.
Sorry, 1 second, guys.
No worries.
Now what are we gonna do?
And I'm gonna poke inside him and see what I can find.
Yeah, I was
You're
thinking
gonna
that
poke
was
inside him.
Like, he's like, that's really bad, like, tactics for negotiating if you want to live. Like, where's all the valuables? Oh, I put them inside my internal organs.
Should I use detect thoughts and see if he's hiding anything?
Good. Might be a good idea.
I have to read it. I don't know jack about it.
I mean, is it worth saving him?
I mean, I'm gonna kill him regardless, but it's up to you.
I mean, you killing him doesn't stop me from not killing him. I mean, I am a cleric.
Planning on killing him, reviving him, and killing him again.
Yeah.
Endless
Torture
cycle.
him.
of death.
Who runs out of
Kill him in the
spells
most
first?
gruesome ways.
I mean, it's spare the dying is a
100 ways to die.
is a cantrip is a cantrip for me, so I won't run out of spell slot.
Can I acid splash him and
That's pretty
dissolve his
evil. If
body?
you were like a lawful evil like cleric, that'd be pretty nice.
It definitely is.
I am chaotic good.
Yes.
So
We're okay.
practically.
I think we're always chaotic good too. Yeah.
Sorry about that. So, do you guys slice him open or talk to him anymore?
I think Avi wanted to do something, so
Yeah, a spell or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna cast detect thoughts and start interrogating him, or let the other guys interrogate him.
Vulcan mind meld this man.
Okay, so you want to cast Detect Thoughts. 1 second. It's a wisdom save, right? It's a 19. What's your spell save?
Fail.
I have no
Coding
idea.
words.
1 second. It's a 17, so he passes. As you cast it, you realize that his mind is more of a vault than you thought. You actually hear like an echoing, "Nah-uh-uh, nah-uh-uh," just constantly denying you the access to the rest of his minds. But you do feel off the top that he's referring to 3 crystal magical balls, or spheres, they are described literally as balls, but spherical balls that have unique properties.
Dragon balls, if you will.
Cyrdan would probably ask him, look, you're about as good as Gonzo, so what was your end goal anyway? What were you trying to do in the Hollow?
My success determined that and what the Hollow would become. I only seeked 3 more, and the Shadow Man would have been able to rule all the districts. I could wield the crystal balls of true seeing, telepathy, and mind reading. And with them, I manipulated everyone with enough power to get to me the access I needed to the hidden port. There is a machine that can take on anything in existence. Imagine what you can do with a weapon that no man can defy.
It sounds like something that shouldn't exist.
Right, I was on my way to destroy it.
Sent you a message, Alex.
Insight check.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, there you go.
Give me an insight check.
No one that's looking for a secret weapon like that is actually gonna fucking destroy it. This guy's full of shit.
Look at this sealed door looking ass.
B100
Yeah.
Alex?
Yeah. 1 second, guys.
Sealed
Oh, nice.
I mean, that's
Uh,
good, right?
Yeah, that's really good. Okay.
Whoa. Wow.
So you know what,
That's
Cyrdan and Eric go into the gossip channel.
The gossip channel.
The rest of you guys chatter amongst yourselves.
I wonder what they're talking about.
Yeah. A 1 on a D100. That's never good. He's like crit fail, like it's a critical fail.
Is there a way to restrain him and feed him to our Shadow Man?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's almost dead, so it should be fairly easy to restrain him.
I can use mold earth. I don't know if that would matter.
This episode brought to you by Spectrum Internet.
Is large huge back?
His internet's like shitting out, so his voice, like he can't even transmit voice. He's just using his phone as his internet. But welcome back. You're still muted.
Hotspot life.
It's spoopy.
He's muted.
It's for a reason. He's still talking to
Oh,
Eric. He wants to hear us.
Yeah.
He wants to hear us while he's talking to Eric to make sure we're not
Spying
not
on
saying
us.
anything you're not supposed to. Yep. Big brother.
Yep.
so we all hear the epic music in the background, right? Or is that just me?
I definitely hear some music.
Okay.
It's the music bot that's in the thing. I have it turned down really low, so it's just like I should probably just mute it. I don't really like the music. It doesn't make any sense.
This one kind of reminds me of like an anime or something.
Yeah, like epic battle dot OGG.
Right, so how did I do? Was my character useful?
Fucked him up, from what I saw.
Yeah, lightning bolt, quicken lightning bolt. Not bad. There's not a lot of stuff that's immune to lightning.
That giant snake was immune to lightning.
That's true, it was. That was like some custom bullshit that he made up, so. In the book, there isn't a lot.
I get a feeling we're gonna meet a lot of stuff immune to lightning now.
That's why I have a spell that I can cast that's fire or lightning, so. He has to fuck both. Which one? He did once, but he doesn't do it every time.
It's alright, I got a variety. I'm aiming to troll Eric, by the way.
What, you're gonna have higher AC than him? Like, that's like, I don't know.
No, I was gonna like trip him with mold earth and then message him. Yeah, eat that, you mini giant, or some shit. I was just gonna make his life hard. He's got the highest AC, he can sever. Or is that Cerdon? Should I switch to Cerdon?
I don't know who has the highest AC anymore, to be honest.
I think they're equal, to be honest.
I think my max is 24, so I don't
Does,
know what
either use a
Eric's
shield?
is. Yeah.
Just know if we're getting chased, I can
Does
outrun
does
all
Eric
of
have the
you.
shield spell? Eric might have shield, like straight up, like +5. So
I think so. I think he does.
I think he wins.
I was trying to get him that enchantment before I got eaten by that demon. Who would have thought lighting those
You weren't,
But I
incense
think
was
you
a
weren't
bad
supposed to
idea?
give it to him.
All right.
I'm back.
Thank you for the patience.
Drop the deep
When were we
roar.
rescuing Wiggles?
You don't even know who Wiggles is?
I was gonna say, I don't
Yeah,
think any of
that's
us
right.
know where he
Yeah,
is.
yeah, actually, no.
How the fuck you know who he is?
So I guess, Alex, with the information that I have, I'm just kind of whisper that reasoning in his ear.
You just say reasoning, just like a deep reasoning.
No, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. How do you want to like persuade him, intimidate him?
I'll try. I guess persuasion. That sounds, yeah. Jesus Christ.
What do you say? And give me the roll. It's possible that 20 could save you. But depending what you say, I guess would really determine if he's on board. So
No, yeah. So
Does he have exhaustion? Or get disadvantage if it's a check?
he does have exhaustion. So I will honor that. $22.
Jesus.
Doesn't matter.
I guess I will say is death truly the path you want to take when you could be together with your, because I mean I know he's a shadow man, right? With
Yeah.
his family, I guess, if he stays and becomes an ally with us.
Well, you're gonna trust me? He looks across the area and crosses everyone's eyes at least once. And what say the rest of you? You want a new ally? I keep all my special skills, and you just tell me when to use them.
I get the feeling this guy might be better useful to us alive rather than dead.
He tried to
You
kill
really
us
think
last
so?
us.
Like he's not just gonna stab us in the back for a second?
Yeah, I
you know?
say.
Turn
Okay.
He
around.
could, but I mean, we handled him pretty nicely, I like to think. So I think if he tried to stab us in the back, we could just do it again. No?
I
I
prefer we
mean,
don't
if he
talk
went
about
after
one's
us one by
demise.
one,
Kind of shrugs.
you guys,
Eh, do
you
with him
guys
what
wanna
you will,
trust
I
him.
guess.
I feel like we're gonna need to get something in writing if we let him live.
He seemed to be truthful about his intent to destroy whatever machine he is talking about,
Yeah,
so
it's true. We might
he
need his
can't
help.
be. We should at least try and get more information out of him than what he's told us so far.
Yeah, how do we get to this machine? You said you went to it.
Yes, been there. Impersonating an employee of Hidden Port. We can't all just walk in, but we can make arrangements and arrive, say, within a week. Mild preparations are required. Some hands need to be oiled. I haven't quite worked everything out.
Sounds like a pretty shitty deal.
The rest of you?
He doesn't sound like he wants to live.
I offer what I can promise. I am a man after all.
Avi wants to
Yeah,
study
I
his
guess we vote on
inside.
it.
I want one of his relics if he lives.
So you wish to
Yeah, if you
take?
give us like the 3 things inside you, you just like take them out and give it to us.
I can remove my.
Save us the chopping you apart. You
I
know.
cannot remove that of my safeguards that allow me to wield all 3. If I remove those, I will slowly tear myself apart from the inside out until I am expunged from this plane. There's no passive method unless we were to ritual cast it out of my shadow form. But that might take a bit more than a week. And a bit more distance of
Sounds like a
preparation.
no.
No, I cannot willingly give them up. I went out of such a difficult manner to make sure that they were untakeable without my death.
Alright.
Yeah, but we could fix his death.
I mean, that is option B. You vote on it?
You guys can have a sidebar if you wish, away from him.
I don't care if he hears of how we vote.
I like the way you think, Rolly.
Just McLarge huge. Where do you generally float? Just out of curiosity. Obviously, this man means much less to you than the rest of them in some stature, but where do you weigh your own mental?
He is muted.
Very well could be.
Oh,
He wrote a
his audio.
message.
You can't. Yeah, you can't transmit audio. He can hear us, but
Okay, got it. That's
He
okay.
says the fight's over, so he doesn't seem to care. He
He
says
says
no
you
beef.
want to rip him up. He'll either rip him up or leave him there. He's at your disposal. He's like, well, folks, I can tear him apart and get them out of there, or I can
he
just stand here.
abstains from voting. Does not care whether he lives or dies.
Jin?
I mean, I'm still on the bar of, getting those fucking relics. I can care less about his life.
Yeah, the vote for death.
Rolly votes death. Jin, you vote death?
No. Jin voted death. Rolly hasn't
Oh,
voted yet. I'm
gotcha,
gonna vote
okay.
last.
Okay. Eric?
I guess Eric will leave it to the fates. Yeah.
It's like the most neutral character thing to do.
I love Eric for that.
Odd is death, even is I will save him.
Save. Alright.
Odd is
So you
death.
said Odd's death, yeah. Odd's death. Alright. Sirdon.
It's death.
Before Sirdon votes, he's gonna ask, are those relics of yours related to that machine that you mentioned?
Perceptive of you. Perhaps they might help.
And how would they do that?
For starters, only one of you can wield 2 of these crystal balls at one time. I'm wielding 3 and operational at 100% of my capacity and abilities. One can easily dismember one of you, weighing too much, being too tough. The power is immense, but the burden is what you can do. It'll warp your thoughts, warp your opinion, and make you want more.
It sounds like no matter what, like 1 is probably the best we could wield at a time. Without
Sirdon just kind of shrugs and says, I suppose we could just try and figure it out on our own. Don't know how much we necessarily need.
It sounds like
You.
we're gonna kill this guy. Let's do it.
It's like, oh, a giant robot is gonna destroy the world. Like, who cares? Like, kill this guy. Not important.
So you're done? So you vote death?
Yeah.
Alright. Rolly.
Unanimous.
Well, Vanilla, you had a lot of chances. You know, I've known you for a while, and you're someone who appreciates the rules of business. And you know what you did by breaking them. There is no better punishment than retribution. I vote death.
I wish you all better success than I. Because you're gonna need it. I was foolish enough to think I could do it alone. And you have all showed me clearly that's not possible. At least not anymore. Whose burden will be that I haunt for ripping me to shreds? He looks across all of you.
I don't want to do
Huh?
Sirdon would probably look at Rolly and say, "You knew him the longest. I feel like this is probably your call."
Chess McLarch here goes, well, guys, we can all just take a limb and pull real hard. That's his suggestion.
I mean, I suggest that we give him a peaceful death if we're gonna do this.
That dude burned me. Fuck that. Kill him.
He grits.
I don't care.
I'd rather not die by the goblin, but we won't speak of it in history, yes. He's secretly bandaging himself with everyone still.
I was gonna say, I just quickly take my sword and stab it through his throat.
All right. As he goes to get his bandage, he's like, as he looks at you, his mouth just drops open. As Chess McLarch Huge nudges him further into the blade just to make sure. And he's just like, ugh. And then you see 3 glowing.
I'll finish him
orbs.
off with vicious mockery.
What do you say?
Been nice
Wait.
knowing you, punk.
He's just like, you see 3 orbs. Tink, 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 roll briefly and then fall off the right and left of the tilt of the sword. Hit the ground. Tink, 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 tink.
I'm gonna scoop one up.
There is one that has the fiery swirl of a cloud within. That of communication seems to be calling. The others, there's another that has more of an amber touch, kind of like a combustion cloud inside, but it almost feels as if it's so clear and pristine in its purpose. And the third has that of a calling, almost as if an electric strike was coming from above, but instead it's as if it's connecting and transmitting upward.
Howie's gonna pick up the electric one.
Pick up the first one you said.
Alright. So you pick up the blue one for Jan. Does everyone let Avi grab one? Because he's the stranger in the group?
No.
Not the
Probably
closest
not.
Avi, as you attempt to two allies of this party before you step in front of the items, do Sirdon or Eric pick up the other 2?
Yeah, I'll pick up one.
Yeah.
How are they all lined
together.
up?
What, the balls? They're just sitting there, kind of like.
Whichever's closest.
Is everybody
to me, I'll
within
take
5
one.
feet of each other?
Eric and
Lord.
Sirdon are right next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna cast lightning bolt.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
Alright, roll the counter spells. That instantly negates it. As you go to react, Rolly quickly responds. Epic clearly you just became hostile. As Sir Don picks up the red one, Eric picks up the blue one. How do you guys address Avi?
Say that was quite stupid of you.
I must
What do you think
study
you're
it.
doing? Yeah,
I
well,
must study.
If I see him
then
cast
tag
that,
along and we'll let you look at them sometimes. You don't have to shoot us with a lightning bolt.
out of like the fact that he was just being aggressive towards us, I'm gonna Nature's Wrath.
Give
So
me
I-
an attack roll.
Well, it's I need a
No, not you.
I need
Sorry,
a
I meant Noodle.
strength,
I meant Chess
strength
McLarge.
or dex save against Avi to be restrained.
Okay, Avi, give me a athletics or acrobatics
AC 16.
roll. And Chess McLarge, do you have access to your Foundry or our Discord? You can roll an attack or D&D Beyond, whatever you're using. We can roll for you. Let's see. Target.
My acrobatics is 19.
Okay, so you succeed on this restraint check.
Avi, you get the shit kicked out of you by Chess McLarge Huge. As he just drop kicks you, boom, for 10 points. And let's see, Chess McLarge Huge is actually going to go in for the grapple also as he goes for a pretzel wrap. Go ahead, and you're going to contest him. He's going to roll an athletics against you. He rolls a 24.
Oh, I'm not gonna beat that no matter what.
You can try.
13.
13. As you slowly react, Chess McLarge Huge quickly. Oh, guys, I got him in a hold here. We call it the pretzel.
As this is happening, Alex, I touch
Avi.
boys. No.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Just touching him randomly, huh?
Okay.
Alright.
You got it. You seem to catch the moments of where it seems to leave a pristine layer of freshness over his corpse as he lays there. You kind of feel this resentment releasing off of the corpse. Perhaps he really was going to hunt someone. But at the moment...
Or he had a spell that would have turned him into a lich. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Avi has been handled. What do you guys do as three of you wield a orb? Each of you guys immediately upon grabbing them understand what it can do. You can choose to attune at it at your own time. Well, anytime it has a downtime, etc. You know what I mean? With him dead before you and Avi now howled as your next captive, you guys kind of hear like a, excuse me, kind of ominous voice overhead.
Okay.
Perhaps with the burden of an gone, you can all let me free. Jin, you immediately realize it to be the genie speaking from, obviously, another room within this domain.
How can we free you?
Perhaps by leaving and tossing me into the ocean, the wind, whatever will take me into a travel of the unknown.
Guys ready to leave?
Suppose so. We can figure out what we're gonna do with, and I point to the Aarakocra, Avi, and just say, suppose we can figure out what to do with him when we get back.
And I'll pick up Vanilla's body.
All right. Does that mean you guys are all ready? Is there anything anyone
Yeah,
else
let's get the
would
fuck
like-
out of here.
You got it. As you guys see a little portal appear, you guys can all freely step into it. And in doing so, brings you all back to that of the Kinker. Back in the grand
Hell
and
yeah.
profitable Dizzy Co Tavern, as the crew and the pirates seem to have somebody restrained. And 1 second, let me grab some pirates and throw them on the board for you. Ba-doop. Ba-doop. Whoops.
Someone is restrained, you said?
Yeah.
Somebody who is destroying our berry?
Yeah.
The better
Perhaps.
question is, how many tables have they broken in the process of doing this?
And how long were we gone?
Each of you guys give me, well, you know what? Sirdon, give me an Arcana check. Eric, give me an Insight check. Rolly, give me a Perception check.
It's not
About me.
terrible, but it's not great.
12,
Same, pretty much.
15, 20. It's pretty good. All right. So you have a little scene here. All right. So. You all go about noticing, and immediately as you appear, chaos is kind of like already going. Like you guys don't arrive and it's peaceful. You guys arrive back and it's like, oh, you gotta ask them. Why did you need your mates come and destroy this? And what was your purpose? And you guys see behind one of the pirates this female, though it seems to be like stuck in some nature. It's as if it's trying to respond, and it's like I. And you guys see some sparks and some smoke starting to sizzle.
The hell's
The
going
music.
on here?
Yeah, your boss is back. You see him run up to Eric. Sir, we found the group of culprits and we took 2 of them down. These Kanakoi things, but this one was talking and we banged it around a bit, and now it just repeats I. And I think it's on the fritz. I don't know what that means, but that's what the barkeep here said.
How many total were in the group?
Well, that was about 3, sir. We dismantled 2 of them, left them right outside the door. It's a little pile, waiting to be swept up. I'm sure the goblins picked at it a bit.
Got 2 prisoners and a dead body.
Aye. Well, no, you have 2 dead constructs in one. Yeah.
1 prisoner and obvious a prisoner.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it's 2 prisoners.
Right.
You're right.
2 prisoners.
I tell the pirates to take Avi to a cell.
Sir,
You sure you want to let the pirates guard that dude?
and they're like walking up.
I think I need to be within 60 feet of him at all times.
So do you want to follow them, Raleigh?
Then again, if he lightly bolts some pirates, then he's in more trouble. So
He's a
better
wizard.
not.
No, we don't guard wizards. Sorry, mate. That's not our forte. They start like putting their scimitars away.
Yeah,
and
you have to
walking
do
back.
hazard pay for that. Like, it's extra.
I mean, we can tie his hands so he can't make any motions.
It's more his mouth. If you can gag him, you can't really do anything.
Oh, we could do that actually. Yeah, all right, mates. They come back in and they start pulling out rope and like bandanas and like really stinky clothes that probably haven't been washed properly in a while, and just start wrapping them around. Avi,
Tie
you
him
just
up
get
with
these
dirty
sense of like
underwear.
sweat
Nice.
and like kind of grime. You imagine it's kind of like whatever these guys use to wipe their faces time to time and what have you. As you are bound. Is before they bound the rest of your mouth, is there any pleading words you wish to say to your newfound friends?
We must say, this is most displeasurable.
As they
It's
start getting
pleasurable
muffled
getting
out.
hit by lightning bolts too.
They muffle him out and they start dragging him to the side. They do take him. They kind of stop, and as they're heading to the front door, and they're like, "Oh, do you want us to take him all the way to the other court, or do you want us to take him somewhere local? You don't have a prison here, but we can watch him in a room."
Yes, keep him close, but don't let him become unbound. As many as it takes to keep him restrained.
Right, so
He's under watch 24 hours.
they all
drinking.
one of them kind of bottle their flasks and puts it in their pocket. Right, sir. 5 of them go up to the second floor. Oh shit! I actually put it in the wrong level. Whoops. That's why I was colliding everywhere. So they all go to the second floor, and they will hold Avi in a room until.
Say no drinking. I point to my boot to remind them what happens if they disobey.
Right, boss. You got it. Men, listen. Gotta do them by the book this time. Leave those behind. They leave behind their flasks. At least they give off like they did. Majority of them. They do go and they take him into a room. They hold him in contempt. They all wait in the room with him, and one other one actually goes up there also and waits outside. So a total of 6 men are watching this man. I don't know how dangerous he is, but these pirates take no chance.
I also want to call our Shadow Man to take Vanilla's body and figure out what they may think is the right.
From beneath you, you see a shadow appear as it wraps around your body like arms of Hadar, tendrils reaching and ever encompassing you. They latch on to that of Vanilla's core. So, you have brought us something we can absolutely learn from. So well preserved. You see him begin to dissipate slowly as the entire shadow warps around him. And then even off of you, it fades away, and you feel the lightness of your hands come back as Vanilla and the Shadow Man are gone.
Can you make the other pirates throw this chest into the ocean?
You want to tell them that, or are you asking someone if they can do it?
Telling Eric to have him do it, since they're his little minions.
They all look at Eric. We can listen to you, sir. Just you never speak to us.
Throw this chest in the ocean, damn it.
Right. What do we do with this thing? This sheath device? And she's still repeating, I. Let's see, I'm having them roll, actually. Some coils burst out, and then some more smoke emits. A little fire whisk sucks back down, and then you just hear like a. The construct just collapses to the floor.
I guess that solves that problem.
That wasn't us. I swear. They start backing away. As you see one of them dragging the chest out and calling out, "Hey! Get some help over here. We gotta take this out to the ocean coast. Get a dinghy." Start dragging it off. You see one of them run out. "I'll help you." And then the one left is inside the room with you guys. I swear it wasn't me. Welcome back, guys. It's been a couple hours. Nothing too crazy. Y'all look like shit. How'd it go? Who's this guy? Oh, that's Chestnut. Wow. You're ranked second, aren't you? Oh, that's right. His audio's not working. I'd imagine he'd self-brag about one day becoming first. Is he's like, yeah, I guess I'm second now. I thought oh no, you moved up in the rank. Turns out, second place was murdered in cold blood. Rumor is they caught the guy, but we think it's a cover-up. You're like, well, that's good. Sure puts me straight up at second then. I guess I don't have to try as hard now. Works out. Kind of flexes a little bit, shows himself off. Look, guys, I'm second now. No one seems to care.
But just
But you
like
still
the
feel
guy in
good.
first doesn't have an unfortunate accident.
Fuck that guy too. We'll see. What do you guys now take action? Vanessa's body is gone, out of possession. The chest is now being removed from the lands of your guys' game property. You guys have heard of a device, something so powerful and worthwhile in the hidden port, that technically you guys would all have access to. Unbeknownst to the rest of you, you guys did acquire a necklace, 2 bracers, and a ring, which are all on Eric's possession.
Damn.
You got a lot of shit.
Even magical.
Honestly, I could use a rest, and I would love to ting to this orb.
Same here.
Yeah, a long rest would not hurt.
Alright.
Not.
So, you guys go in for a long rest. No one needs to take watch because you guys are pretty much completely fine. You guys, what's your property?
We're like in our home base. We have a whole bunch of dudes.
As such, you guys all come to rest. Is there anything during this brief downtime outside of attuning with your guys' items that you wish to declare, ask, or go about?
I'd check on the construction project, see if they've completed any new wings to the stage or.
So they did add the initial foundation. There's about 45 nails that weren't there previously and 6 new floorboards. It has only been about 2.5 hours since you guys have been gone, and goblins are working very fast. But yes, the progress is moving. And you imagine, after your long rests, that there'll probably be 2 new floors out, and the stability of them untested. Anyone else?
Any rumors that happened while we were gone?
Sure, go ahead and give me a persuasion check. See what you can gossip out of your fellow friends.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
use. I'm gonna cast a spell.
All right, who are you sending to?
I will send to the dwarf.
Vanilla's dead. You can come out of hiding and reclaim your throne.
Is that right? And whoever said I was hiding, maybe I was just waiting to strike the rest of them. That man left a lot of things behind. You ever need work? You know where to head on yonder. You'll find a gift in the usual spot.
I can't reply, so yeah, that's all I would do.
Yeah, I mean, you get the message. Yeah. You can acquire that after your long rest. So I'll tell you what that is. Is there anything, Chess McLarge, huge? Is there anything you'd like to do during this downtime outside of repairing your body? You got it. You guys see Avi going, well, you guys see, this wire here got on blood. Yay! Oh, that sure feels better. As he starts fixing his body up and seeming to be left in deep focus of such. You, Eric, do you go over the items in your possession, or do you go just for a nice long slumber, or is there any other tasks you wish to tackle?
Yeah, I'm going to, before I sleep, cast that and figure out what I have on me.
Well, got a bunch of shit, a bunch of wasted items, a bunch of high talk. No, I'm just kidding. You got a bunch of good stuff. Second, see if these are presetted, or if I have to give you guys something. 1 second. Oh, it's there. Nice. So, which item would you like to do first?
I guess the bracers.
All right. So, one bracer. Oh, both bracers are different. As you look over one, you see that. Oops, wrong page. This one is not in there because it's unique. You see that there is a brace. It's referred to as a bracer of armoring. It's you now. This tells you just what it is, and it's like doesn't give you all the details, or it gives you all the details. Hold on, let's see. Learn if any. So, what is it if you polymorph? What school is that?
Transmutation, maybe?
Transmutation.
Yeah, transmutation.
So the one of the bracers has a skill of transmutation, and the other is, let me actually see the details of that one to make sure it's, there we go.
Nobody has identify.
Okay, this one. So the ring.
Hey, those wizards that we hired, they have identify.
True, if you guys
Go
wish to
get
call
them.
them over. Oh well, Eric's
Go
in
get
his quarters
them.
right
They
now.
have been
so yeah,
summoned.
Eric would have to declare that. But I don't know what school I would place the ring in. But it does seem to have it seems to be that of reflectivity. I guess would be how I describe it.
Abjuration, maybe?
Sure, we'll say abjuration. There we go. Thanks, guys. Oh, sorry. And did I give you both bracers or only one? Oh, sorry. That's a bracer. I apologize. A bracer of abjuration. So aberration and transmutation. The ring is. I think I already imported that one. Let me see. Yes. The ring is
It turns you invisible when you put it on.
self-enhancement.
You hear a weird voice in your head.
It's like a buff of some sort. Yeah, I don't know how to class these things. I should really make a little thing that flags them for me, a color code. It's super awesome. I can tell you that. The ring, it gives you a vision buff. I'll go with that. And then, do you wish to go about the necklace, which would be the fourth item and the final item? And that one is actually, can you give me a D100? Ooh, it's really good. That changes things.
The divination magic for the last one. It has a sight bonus.
Divination. There you go. Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
So yeah, part of me keeping basically not decaying. I was going to also pray for 3 hours so I can change a spell.
You got it. Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Uh,
I'm gonna eventually speak with them because I'm gonna take speak with dead and figure out what everything actually is. So.
got you. Totally got it. So sure, you want to just kind of like just know what it is then?
Yeah.
I'll just put it all in your inventory. There we go. That can save me some time. Boom. A ring, and then this one is technically a bracer.
That's why I was saying it eventually
Gotcha.
saves time at the end, but I have to
Yeah.
just
Your
obviously.
general intent. That, and the other item I have to make, but it's the other bracer. But I'll go ahead and make it real quick for you and drop it into your inventory once the basic information is put in there. But you should have the other 3 items in there. Is there anything else anyone else was intending to do?
Yeah, I asked about rumors and I already rolled for
Oh, that's right.
persuasion.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I sent my
that was really good,
message.
23.
I think
That's pretty good. As such, you definitely hear some rumors. They're like, first, I guess I'll let you decide. You got a pirate, a goblin, and an old man.
I'd probably go with the pirate. I feel like they probably get around more.
All right. He's like, well, all 3 of them are available to you, but yeah. Hey, you're that little ghost flying wispy thing. They call you a hiney, a weenie. No, that doesn't sound cool at all. What are you? A genie. Those are the things you can wish on and stuffs.
Supposedly, yes.
No, I actually know somewhere you can wish upon things. Do you need to wish upon something? There's a fountain down under in the sewers, and it's been quite rewarding.
Oh, yeah?
Aye.
Can you draw a map of it?
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Someone got some paper. You got paper?
Not on me, no.
I feel like he has like toilet paper stuck to his shoe. Gramps.
I added the other bracer. It's the bracer of armoring in your inventory, Eric. Oh, well, alright, just, I'll tell you what, let me just etch it into this here table. He grabs out a little pocket knife and he just starts scratching. It's like, here, you see, he draws like these really harsh lines here. I'll just do like a quick illustration for you guys. He's like,
So I took away command and learned to speak with dead. So.
you got it. Let me actually make these darker for you to see them. Just change this from a green real quick. We'll make it purple. We'll make it. Oh, that's the opacity. We'll make the. Shit. I'm reloading. You guys reloading too, or is it just me?
Just you. I didn't reload.
Hold up. Let me reload. They can even log me out. Damn. Hayden. 1 second. I like opened up the hex color thingy and it didn't like that. So I don't know if it's him.
Too many colors. Monitor not supported.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So he's like, yeah, you see, you go straight this way, and then you like take a I think it's a left, and then there's like a little tiny alleyway right here, and I shit you not, it's like a sewer, right? And there's no cover over it. And you just fall right in, and then you just follow it because there's no other way. And if there is, they're closed off, to my recollection. But inside, there's literally a fountain that's cleaner than the sewer water within the, I don't know, a couple feet of it. And when you speak to it, it comes alive. And it grants you what you ask for.
definitely have to check this out.
Aye,
Thank you.
of course. He blows out his candle. You look back. He disappears. He's gone. You look at the map he scratched in, and you see it slowly begin to fade away. Give me an intelligence check to see what you can hold on to. Very nice. You grasp the map to your understanding. You will remember how to get there, even as this fades. Do you wish to speak to the goblin or the old man?
Let's talk to the goblin.
He's throwing his hammer back and forth as he's banging on a nice hard piece of lumber, and he's got the fifth nail almost in a bullseye position over the fourth, third, second, and first. And you're not sure if it's supporting it or weakening it, but nonetheless, he is busy at work as he calls you over. Hey, yeah. How about you fly up here and give this a bit of an adjustment? Every time I hit it, it creaks down a couple angles. These little goblin hands are already working hard enough.
Fly up there and give him a hand.
Oh, fair friend. Rolly always said we can ask you all for help. Not to expect anything, but look at this. Now just hold it up enough for me. Starts banging it. Oh, that's nice. That looks much better than it was probably a few seconds ago. What say you? Interested in a little tip I overheard recently?
Yes, I am.
How generic of a response. Well, I was hanging upside down, letting the brain just get flooded with that thing they call blood spasms. And when I hit that state right before passing out, I heard a guard passing by below. He was talking to somebody on the sending stone. The sending stone told him that he had a report at the hidden port dock at midnight, right when the moon shined through the breakaway. That's what you call stones in the water that create a symbol of sorts. Don't ask me where it is. I'm nothing good for the oceans. But supposedly there's a signal that comes out at that time. I don't care what they mean, but perhaps you do.
Good to know. I'll have to ask around about this place.
Right. Well, I got a couple more things before my break. Gotta paint this over, you see. You can go about your business. I appreciate your help. He pulls out like a brown paintbrush that's all dried out, and he just starts smacking it against it as the dust and debris, some sticks, some doesn't. It falls more on him, and he sneezes. His snot lands onto the nails, and he's like, "That's proper." He gets the brush and starts smothering it in like glue.
Have a good day, buddy.
All right, same to you.
Then I just want to talk to the old man real quick.
Oh, can use another drink. I'm so raspy. Couldn't tell you a good tale from the old man without something to drench the whistle.
Or keep another round for this man.
Oh man, of course. Couldn't let old Phil here go dry. Phil drinks like a fish. I really give him water. He just thinks it tastes good because we let a little something else tip in the better. He walks off with a wink. He's like, hey. Oh, that's a bit better. I'd like to tell you a tale about that time I was out at sea. You see, there's a boat out there. There's teeth that you wouldn't believe. It never lets anything out once it swallows it. Except one. She was a beauty, she was. Ferone was her name. Real disaster type. Didn't see a point in many things, but she seemed to like killing, converting, gathering followers. I once served on her vessel, the Eclectic. And when I left, I was is left to pass a message to the first one I see capable. You look capable, son. Would you like to receive it? His eyes widen.
Yes, I would.
He puts his little scrawny hand out and claps it to you with intense speed and brings you forward. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw as you feel this like eerie call out reach into your mind and push forward. Zoom, zoom, zoom. As you briefly go blank, you collapse on the floor. You hit your head, things go blurry, and you go dark. You hear the chair scoot back. You hear this old voice. You hear his bones crackle. As it seems as if he's kneeling over you, and you feel his lips against your ear. Young man, you're so blessed but cursed at the same time. Perhaps we'll see each other once you've figured it out. He stands back up assumedly and strafes off. I appreciate your hospitality, barkeep. I'll be going now. He couldn't handle his liquor. You hear the door close. You find yourself awake in your room. You don't recall anything that happened, other than you talking to a pirate, helping a goblin. And you guess you ended up here, heading back to your room. Was there anyone else? Avi, what do you do while you're under guard? Do you try to plead with these pirates?
No, I'm just gonna wait it out.
They're like, what'd you do anyway? Who'd you buck up? These guys don't take hostages, they kill people. Why don't we just kill him now, save the bosses some time? Nope. We're supposed to watch them. And we're gonna do just that. You hear this banter, and one of them takes a shift as the other one enters and one leaves. The night goes on, if there's nothing else anyone will do. You guys all get a long rest. You may choose how you wish to regroup in the morning. Who would like to begin the morning?
I would be up early, I suppose, if I had Christmas presents to open.
Alright, you head to the job spot, and you find a particular sized package. You know, the bigger the better, but are you really going to complain? Honestly. As you go about searching and waiting, you're just getting excited. How do you go about opening the box? Do you rip it open it carefully? Do you play it
I
safe?
would be quite meticulous. I would use a like a sharpened end of a dagger and make sure I dissect it without
Alright.
tripping any sort of mechanism that might be meant to deter someone who maybe wasn't supposed to find it.
As you go about popping it open, you see a very nice garment. Very sweetly wrapped and folded. All with the intent of being presented to you in the most gorgeous way possible. You, sir, see as you unravel it that it itself is that of a garment. On it is a note. For all the times
Is it
you play with the mines, this should protect your own in time. It is a armor of psychic resistance studded leather.
damn.
1 second, let me drop it on your character. And wrapped in that, there is also, you know this very simply as an all-purpose tool, but it is an all-purpose tool plus 2. It is the newest edition released on the market, and there's so few of them.
I think that's really good from what I remember what that
And
does.
there's an amulet, that of an anchor. You've seen these plenty times in the SOS community. usually gifted to those on high priority missions, those that don't like to be tracked or detected. You have an amulet of proof against detection and location. Apparently, you did a very well job getting rid of
I
vanilla.
already have one of those.
I know, that's why I mean you're familiar with them with the SOS, but he just provided you whatever you can imagine he
I see.
thought of
He has
potential
one
value.
too, so I have an extra one. Alright, awesome.
Yeah, he knows you're with the party,
You said the studded leather was studded leather of psychic
Should be on your
resistance?
character, yeah. I think I stuck
I'm
it
just
on.
adding it to D&D Beyond.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just easier for me to keep track that way. Okay, I got them all.
All right. And who would arrange their morning next? Or do you guys all get up and mutually gather? Oh, by the way, going into next session, you guys do level up. So you guys will
Hell
be level
yeah.
12 next session.
Do we get to attune to the orbs that we got?
Yes, absolutely. You attuned to
Can you
the...
say the all-purpose tool counts for bard abilities, or it doesn't matter?
Yeah, we'll say it favors and whoever's wielding it.
Okay, well.
You attune to the crystal ball of true seeing. You understand that when using this, did I take it off or put it on? Okay. When using this, you can scry. While scrying, you have true sight in the entire location the spell sensor is at.
Ooh, I like that.
I think you can do this. I don't know how many times a day. Let me see. I think once a day. Once a day, I think. I feel like it should be once a day, but I'll validate that information. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Hard to say. I'll follow up on that one, but nonetheless, that is the ability.
My save is a 21. That's nasty.
That's pretty nasty, yeah.
Jin,
That's before leveling up.
you, sir, have the crystal ball of telepathy. You too can use the scrying spell when you touch this orb. When you use this scrying, your sensor and the location it is within can communicate telepathically and cast suggestion upon someone within 30 feet of your location in which you're scrying. Once you use the suggestion spell, it cannot be used again until the next dawn. Eric, do you attune to yours or you don't? Or you don't?
No, because of what I was talking about.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna try to figure out.
All right, I'll give you the info for next following up. You got it. All right, but you got it. Do you guys meet up? How do you guys go about regathering? Or don't forget, you have Avi upstairs. The pirates are like, "Hey, we got this guy all night. It is not very amusing."
Bring him down.
Right?
Keep him tied up.
He's been tied up. Why would we untie him to bring him? Silly people. There are a lot of them. They come down. They bring on Avi. The rest of you guys gather in the tavern, or do you guys meet somewhere else?
I think meeting in the tavern's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. They put Avi in the corner over here. I'm like, oh, well, he's here.
What should we do with him?
Well, I feel like he did assist us in defeating Vanilla.
If we let you out, you're gonna be good.
Avi seeks knowledge.
He's like,
I'm gonna like remove the gag from his mouth.
The gag gets removed. Avi, you may reiterate.
Avi only seeks knowledge.
We have that in common then.
Did Avi learn the knowledge to not mess with us?
I'm gonna drop some knowledge on you if you do that.
Avi, how do you respond to their reassurances?
Avi learned you do not share well.
I guess more days imprisoned will maybe hopefully make him learn.
I don't know if that's gonna help him learn anything. If anything, it'll probably just make him more resentful.
Yeah. Probably right.
Look, friend, we appreciate you stepping in to that fight in that realm that we were in. What type of knowledge specifically are you looking for? Maybe we can help.
Yeah,
All
knowledge is kind of
knowledge.
broad.
Yeah.
All knowledge. Alright, yeah, okay. We're getting places now.
Are you sure hanging
It is
him
like
from
an
his feet
encyclopedia we
won't
can go
help
get him or something.
him learn to appreciate freedom?
Been to a library?
Avi is a scholar.
Okay.
Insight check.
Yeah, is it a yes? That's not a yes.
Alright, give me an insight check. Oof.
I'll do that too.
That's a on the borderline there. Couldn't say for sure. Avi is capable. I would not say Avi is a scholar. He's a unstudied, self-made. But you guys take it as you wish.
He has a degree from Phoenix University.
Could be useful.
I don't know. People with degrees from Phoenix.
It's fine. It's just a joke. Poor prophet.
Well, what do you guys do with him? Do you guys release him? Avi, do you agree to the terms of not killing your teammates in learning to share?
I won't kill him yet.
Sounds close to me, guys.
I say we let him go.
Yeah, did seem pretty capable in terms of abilities. Could prove to be a useful ally. Listen, Avi. We've been. I guess what I'm trying to say is that our journey is probably going to take us somewhere dangerous, and I just want to make sure you're on board with that. You're looking for knowledge, which that might. I mean, I guess depending on the type of knowledge you're looking for, could vary. So, I just want to make sure you know what you're signing yourself up for, I guess.
Dangerous knowledge is the funnest knowledge.
kind of just shrug and say, "All right, don't need much more convincing than that, I guess."
Anyone else wish to lay any set or term, or will be all settled?
I don't know. I think he learned his lesson.
I mean, if he
This is
tries
not
again, I don't think he could take us all.
Yeah.
No.
So,
No.
All right. So, task at hand. What do you all and how do you all wish to go about your next field of justice? We'll call it.
I definitely would want to mention the rumor of the fountain to the party.
yeah.
Just the fountain?
In the sewers. In the sewers.
Well, probably both rumors that I remember. That's the one I'm most interested in.
So Jin votes to go in the sewers. Wonderful.
So it was either the sewers or what was the other one? Something about a ship?
There's also this robot thing that's gonna destroy the world, but you know, I don't think we can get in there even if we tried, so. The ship is kinda cool.
Or wait, I'm
That'd be a
sorry,
ship.
no, it was what was the second one?
Symbols in the
Yeah.
ocean.
Yeah, so
Symbols in
it
the
was
ocean.
it was along the coast. There's like a symbol that like at the certain time that'll break along the right on the outskirts of the hidden port or along the cliffs. And at that time, a signal, a symbol will be seen, and that should, I don't know, lead
Okay.
away or some sort.
Is that midnight? Right?
Mhm.
That requires waiting around. I feel like we could probably hit both birds with one stone if we just kind of do the fountain thing, and then by the time we're done with that, it's probably gonna be time to go see that symbol. Yeah, think we could hammer it out in 12 hours.
Sounds like a plan to me.
A long day. But, yeah.
We just
Maybe
fought a
that's
dragon. I think we can handle the sewers.
So you got a
we
giant
need to
robot.
snack.
I want to ask Pep if he has any fried arachnids or cephalopods or other such
Yeah, I mean, do you want
carapaces.
do you want like a little to go bag, or do you want it like pre-mixed with some seasoning?
Yeah, like
Put them in a bag and shake it up.
Oh yeah, man, I got you. And he just like kind of throws them around. He's like, oh man, I got this special season. It's a little spicy, but I think you'll be just fine having it, dude. You'll be just fine. And he just kind of throws in a little pinch, and then he shakes it up a little more, hands it to you. Big old smile on his face.
How spicy is it?
Well, I mean, like
You're talking like orc hot?
like Goblin Tingle, I guess.
Okay, it's not bad.
It's like a build-up,
I'd
you know.
say-
2, 3,
I'm gonna
2, 3
taste
are
it.
good, and
Yeah.
then you get to like
Let's see
7,
if it's any
8, it
better
gets
than the last
spicy.
time he did it.
Give
I
me
trust
a
him.
medicine check.
Medicine. Interesting. Not bad.
Not bad. It actually does taste a lot better. Everything overall was prepared fully. There's nothing raw, which is a little disappointing. You like a little juice sometimes, a little extra stretch, but the crunch is pleasing.
It's pretty good. Use some lime or something, but you know, it's good.
Lime. Oh man, I never thought about that one. Yeah, I'll have to go get some. Thanks. I like that idea. He jots down limes. So, you guys wish to do in what order which tasks? and any preparations prior? Any shared information? Hey team, guess what I can do? Are you guys all just going in with your greedy abilities?
Do we level up now or do we level up next?
I mean, technically, you guys level up if you guys wanted to level up like right now.
Oh shit!
Try to really fast if you
Excellent.
wanted to.
Let me do that then. See what I get. I don't even know what I get at this level.
I don't know either, so let's hope it's not much.
Let's find out together. Ability skill improvement. That sounds pretty fun. Am I
But if
right?
if you guys want to quickly just throw in a quick level up and then fine tune it by next session, that's totally fine.
Yeah, sure. I'm already
Just
at
throwing
20
it.
charisma, so I gotta take a feat. Oh boy, this is gonna be tough.
I think I'll wait till next
man,
session so I
alright.
can think about it.
Oh, good.
That's a lot. Yeah, that's a big choice.
But what task would you guys like
I
to
might
approach
just-
first?
I think we were saying the fountain, and
The
then
fountain, the sewer?
go, and then go look
Yeah.
for that the symbols after.
You got it. Alright. So you begin to lead the way because you're the only one who knows. But thankfully, you remember everything. You head, well, at least on how to get there. You head to what looks like a weird alleyway. And in that alleyway is, I would say, a bit more oddity sense to the whereabouts of one's depiction. Perhaps it's not just a sewer bottom, but do you go in first? Looks about 35 feet down. Well, I wouldn't say it's inviting, but it's there.
Sure. I can float down.
You guys see Jin bravely float down, ever so gracefully. It smells, as any sewer would. But you do see immediately what looks to be some poor unfortunates that have housed down here in the brief time that, well, they've been living. One second, I'm working on a visual for you guys. Bump. It's gonna pop up in just a minute. So I gotta just whip this out of the fly. Boop. Loading data. Boop. Loading data. Boop. Alright, super A. Beautiful. It's gonna get white, I just realized. Import. Choose a file. That one. Import. Reassign image. And then I'm gonna drop your little tokens. And y'all gonna be there. Like me. Whoever doesn't have dark vision is going to need more lights, but there is some basic lighting down here, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I can just cantrip light, so.
I'm
I mean,
gonna
yeah,
cast light and pat Eric on the head.
I mean, I just cantrip it, so it's not an issue.
I was like, I think I can too.
Yeah, I was just stating, in general, But there is general light. It's just not everything's fully lit. So if you guys have light, perfect, no big deal. I'm just dropping some
Well, I
basic
can't
light.
see either, so I'm just gonna make Eric my light.
Why everybody want to boop my clerics on the head? Like,
You're the biggest
That's
person
heavy.
here.
every time I
You're a boopable
have
person,
a
I guess.
cleric, yeah, it's like light of cleric's head.
So, as you guys are passing through, you see a person kind of coughing. What are you looking at? Never seen poverty? Get on with your business.
Why do they gotta say poverty to a paladin?
They look up from under the sheets, seeing if they got the paladin's attention.
Toss up 2 gold pieces.
They take a second. They realize that you guys aren't moving, and they just dive for it quickly. They nod quickly in his direction, and then retain back to themselves. Do you guys continue onward?
I would let somebody else take the lead.
I'll watch
That
if
would be,
Eric goes first. I'll take the rear to make sure nothing like sneaks up behind us or tries to ambush us.
Smart.
Eric always
Very,
takes
very
the
smart.
lead.
I'll be like trying to stealth my way through. It's dark out, so or at least stay into the shadows.
Got it. Give me a stealth
I
check.
think I figured out what feat. I think I might take lucky as my feat.
You know, like half-time players have
Lucky sounds
lucky.
badass.
It is such a good. They use it all the time. All right. So you guys move forward. As you do, you guys wade through. You don't know where to go beyond entering here, Jin. So it's up to you guys to maneuver the sewer. You see there's a opening here over the rubble. There's a door over here, and you guys can continue to the far right.
And is this spider webs again?
I mean, there's general webs and cobwebs, but it does not signify immediately spiderage.
No big daddies, huh?
So Eric starts marching forward. As he does, go ahead and give me a perception check. You do hear all kinds of noises of liveliness as the fluorescent mushrooms even seem to be alive themselves, but non-threatening. There's this kind of suction sound coming from this way downward. As you focus onward this way, you hear like a slow, steady drip straight ahead of you down the corridor further. Into the room on the left, it's awfully silent, but that's never a good sign.
Am I like the only one moving forward?
Yeah, I guess so. No one else seems to. So
I'm moving up. I mean, keeping a distance, but I'm moving up.
How high is the ceiling in here?
probably like 20-ish feet.
Oh, this door's closed.
Okay.
It is at the
I'm
moment.
just gonna keep that in mind.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand to open it.
Here, let me get into a decent position. Try to block death for y'all.
Sounds like a plan. That's fucking cool.
You open the door and you immediately subtly hear just little.
That
Maggots?
sounds fun.
Yep, you just see tons and tons and tons of rotten maggots and grubs.
Okay, give me a second.
They slowly nudge toward you as they see new life and as they leave the perfectly peeled bones of the previous decay they were on top of.
I know there's a thing I want to cast. I just gotta find it.
Is there anything anyone else does in the brief moment? Rolly, you see these grubs also. Anyone who's at the door would see them. So, yeah, basically all of you. They don't seem overly threatening, but of course you wouldn't want them on you either.
So can I kind of cast 2 things at the same time, I guess?
Sure, what's your intent?
Eyes of the Grave and Divine Sense.
Go ahead and just pop them in there. Surprisingly, such. Nothing in your immediate vicinity is triggered.
Good enough for me. Are these like just literally like normal sized maggots then?
It swarms of them. Yeah, they're normal, but there's a shit ton of them.
Okay, I guess along with that, I will start.
Basically, if you guys pass through the room, they will attack you. But it's not like enough to go into a whole combat initiative for. But if you guys are in the room and they're alive, you'll be attacked.
That's what I mean. I was gonna say I'll just kind of start sacred flaming them.
All right. Jin
Object
fires an
blast,
object blast through. Start shooting at them. They do have some out there. Every time you guys attack, they will keep moving forward unless you guys vanquish them.
That hit.
14 does hit. That'd be 9 to the front. Sacred Flame to who? Is that a save for me?
Yeah, it's 17 dex.
One sec. That's really bad, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Rolly, you do anything? That fails.
I do a yo mama joke. That's the
Alright.
a wisdom save.
You got it. 1 sec. Avi, you doing anything?
Acid splash.
Alright, that's a dex saving to come. So that I failed pretty much everything.
Attack.
So that's not a problem at all.
Basically, like I can cast 2 of these, so.
So you guys just spew in a bunch of.
Oh, that's a pretty good sacred flame too. So.
I did 11 damage. Pretty good.
You guys just obliterate a total of 48 worth of HP across 4 swarms. Just as you see the room just kind of sizzle to a down. Sidon, feels nice not having to lift a finger once in a while.
Shall we continue?
I'd say yeah.
I'm just like I'm munching on some bugs, and I'm gonna like dip them in the roast spider guts.
For sure. Easy enough. You just kind of dip them in, and it tastes pretty good. Very homey.
The
Yep.
chest.
There is a chest in there. If you wish to open it.
Yeah, I guess so. Cause fuck it.
You'll pop it open. You see probably about 1,000 silver, 300 copper, no gold.
I will
and,
line my pockets.
do you share with anyone else?
Oh, nobody was in here with me yet.
You got it. You line your pockets. Reasonably, I'd say you can probably pocket 500 silver before any other interactions.
Right.
And you picked up maybe like 20 copper passively.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll say, oh, look at guys, there's a small cache here.
You guys see about 500 silver and 280 copper.
We divide it up. At least that's my vote.
Do any of you guys have like a Beck Holton or something?
I don't think so.
No.
Jeez, must be tough holding up your shit. So you guys just
Hey, at
divvy it
least
up.
we can't
Easy
be
enough.
caught fucking
I've
putting
been-
in like guts and heads and shit in it. So you know, at least there's that.
True. In the meantime.
Yeah, I have to worry about it being encumbrance. Actually, like Rolly doesn't have a lot of strength, so
I do keep track, but there's been no serious nature. But when it comes to loose coinage, I don't think you guys have any baggage. But I'd say you guys can all comfortably split carrying it all, but that'd be the max of coinage without. And you guys all have disadvantage on stealth because of the chinking. You guys agree to that?
I don't want no.
Okay, then you cannot pick
I
any.
already
Yeah,
have.
money.
I already
This
have
money is beneath
disadvantage.
me.
I already have
You got it.
disadvantage on
Yeah,
stuff. So.
Yeah,
Eric's
same.
already loud. Give him the money.
Okay, so Eric and Sir Don. Jen, do you carry any?
No, I'll let them have it.
All right, so you guys carry it. Sir Don, you pick up the other half.
250.
You pick up
Oh.
280 and 500. Yeah, you guys are just chinky. As such, you guys see in the room there's this cage covered pit that seems to be unopened over some very long periods of time. Below there doesn't seem to be any life, though it does go further. But ahead of you, there's another door.
Is the cage
Everything's
like
fine
in
going
the
on around.
ground?
Yeah,
So
like a
like
bed.
there's something beneath, like it goes
Yeah,
like underneath,
it goes
and it's
below
like blacked
further.
out. Okay.
Yeah, probably
Um.
about 7 feet down. It gets really dark, whether it be magical or natural. Whatever's down there is omitted from sight.
Anyone got a light for this? And I just kind of point at the cage.
You guys realize that all the lights have been on this entire time, and yet 7 feet is as far as you can see.
Can this skull fit underneath it?
Like, you want to push it through?
Yeah, with light.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, you put light on it, and you push it through. 1, 2, 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet. Disappears. You saw nothing on the sides other than a normal carved out well-like structure. Damp on all sides, as if a water level was high, but yet you smell nothing.
The beauty of a light cantrip, right? Man. Hey, handman. Another door.
You open the door and you see the sewer continuing to run. Just the constant noises of debris bumping into each other that's been tossed below.
Guess we didn't need to go through here and kill maggots.
It was fun.
It was delicious.
You see there seems to be a ladder here, and there was a bit of a decline coming in this direction.
So there's nothing really this way, right?
You could. I'm not saying there's nothing that way. It goes on if you guys wish to go to the right. But the first thing you'd see in the sense of progress would be a ladder, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like nothing.
Yeah.
Goes.
And you just step through the muck as you see Eric just tread through the sewer water as the rest of you halt briefly. Rolly, you tread through the sewer water?
I'd float across.
No, I have the wings of flying. I
You
will
got it.
fly across.
You got it. Sirdon, do you have any measures of getting across?
Nope.
So you trudge through the waters?
Yeah.
All right.
How
Avi?
far is it? I mean, everybody could just.
I'm obviously gonna fly.
Yeah, you got it.
Is this measurement correct?
Yeah, 10 feet. But it's, it's deep water. It's like a 7 foot,
I'm saying,
at
like,
waist level.
Large, strong people could probably jump it, yeah?
Yeah, I was gonna
Dude,
say,
I could
can I
try.
take a running jump and like try to jump the gap?
I assume in athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Nice. You jump. As you do, you brush by Avi. As you brush by Avi, Avi's feather baffles, and one of his feathers slowly hit the top of the water. As it does, a tentacle lashes out straight toward Avi.
Balls.
Hail.
As you guys see just this massive tentacle grapple around. I think it's a non-save. Nope. Yep, you're grappled. You just see this slime armature tentacle just swipe out and grab Avi the Aarakocra and squeeze him tight, doing 12 points of bludgeoning damage and slowly begin to recede. But stops there. With that, I need you guys all to tell me what you're doing.
Backing the hell up.
Yeah, I guess I'll start
Yeah, get away from
whacking,
the edge.
whacking at it then to try to save this silly bird.
I'm gonna blast
All
it.
right, go for it. You blast, you wax, you're done, Roly.
Can I reach it?
It's like, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty big tentacle. I'd say you can do something if you wanted to. It's considered a huge creature.
21 hit.
21 hits.
A 20.
20 hits. He does 11
Let
points of
me cast
slashing damage.
Let me cast
You
this
see-
whispers on it.
You got it.
Yeah.
You whisper to it. 20 hits. You do 10 points of force damage as you see it fly through. You buff at the other one. You actually hit Rolly in the back. Rolly, give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you dodge Jin's backstabbing Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
17.
You dodge out of it as you see it get very close to hitting you, and you manage to survive it.
More total damage from Eric.
Yeah, the damage is auto dealing. So far, you guys are all good. Sidon, you did an 8 missing. Wow, I don't know how you can do such a thing, but then you rolled a 16 recovering, so that does hit.
Gotta make a save.
Yeah, what's the save?
DC 15 con.
Got it.
And it also has to make a DC 21 wisdom save.
16 con, a 5 wisdom save. What's the wisdom part do?
He will take 3d6 psychic damage, and then it has to use its action or its reaction to move away from me.
It takes
So it goes,
Avi
like-
with it.
It takes it like
It only
gets
goes
attack
this
of
way.
opportunity though.
It goes this way. As it
Like,
goes
you
to
get attacks of opportunity, you said?
Yeah, you do because it's voluntarily moving. So
well, is it voluntarily if you're forcing it?
it's part of the rules of the spell. It's not
Oh,
forced
I
movement.
completely
It
missed
is
it,
doing
so.
it's moving on its own. So that you get the attack.
It must have been extra slippery.
Oh, and it doesn't have to move away though. Oh, that's on a successful. Never mind.
Yeah, it has to succeed. If it doesn't succeed, it does absolutely nothing. So
Do one more attack before you go.
Well, wait. Technically, it doesn't have to move because it used its reaction to attack Avi.
oh yeah, if it has its reaction, so it doesn't
Yeah,
move.
so it
just takes
didn't
the
have it.
damage,
So, but it did take
Okay.
damage. So it took the damage. It's still hanging out there. You swing and you badly miss. You just almost hit Sirdon as you scratch it. All right, good sir. No worries. We appreciate you. It'll end. We'll wrap it up just after this if Avi gets saved or drowned. As Sirdon hits with one, misses with the other. Eric, you almost hit Sirdon. Avi's hanging there. Avi, is there anything you try to do for yourself?
Am I able to cast spells?
Well, I was gonna say that
You
critical hit
consider?
doesn't happen. So.
Oh, never mind. Gotcha. Well, it didn't do anything to anyone, so. Yeah, I mean, you can't use your hands for somatic purposes. But you
Okay, then
can
I'll
speak
use
and
my-
you can see.
I'll use my talons wherever the hell that's at.
It's a disadvantage, but you can attempt to.
Okay, hold on, I'm rolling. 13.
13. You do hit as you pierce through and you feel something solid through this goop. A tethered cord seems to rip. Give me the damage.
8 damage.
Just enough. It releases you. Avi falls. You fall into the sewer water as you go to bat out your wings and try to dry off. You quickly land yourself. Oh, I might have really joined accident. You quickly land back onto the ground of the curb or whatever, the surface, I guess. And you're drenched, but you're no longer being held hostage as you see the goo just kind of begin to depart like jello, splitting into many little forms, just freely flowing in the sewer. What do you guys do?
Yeah, sewer monsters. Great.
Gotta love it.
I'm back to the highest AC person here. So.
You guys head toward the ladder, and we will hold it there. What you may discover is unbeknownst, but what you are leaving is two little sewer monster tentacles rising out of the water to see what happened.
Shit.
And we will leave it there.
Fireball.
Don't forget to work on leveling up your guys' characters for next week or 2 weeks from now, what have you. I will be dropping some information packets to some of you. And I think I got every item in there in time, so I don't think there's anything I owe you guys for once. But if there's something I missed, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a good night, and congratulations on beating a boss in a two-part phase. Very impressive.